Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Ash to Ash. I'm one of your hosts, Andrew Postel. This is my co-host, Eric Daniels. We start off every episode with the same question. Eric, what are you smoking today?
Today is a little bit something that we've seen before, but I just can't get enough of. Ramon Bueso. Ramon Bueso's Connecticut. Little Nicaraguan cedar, a little bit of cream, a lot of who cares. I just like it. How about
That's
you, bro?
great, man. I was wondering if we would ever repeat, but I guess we have to. If we're really a fan of what we have to repeat. Now, I'm doing something totally different, man. I'm having a Brick House Fuma. So this is the leftover tobacco at the factory. They sometimes call them factory seconds. But the reason why I want to highlight this, we're all about, hey, this is about being social and interacting with each other, having good relationships. So we talk about, we'll take the labels off. It doesn't matter. But we're here to also talk about cigars. So these cigars are good, and they run me about $2.
That's what I'm talking about, baby, right there.
So if you want something that's like reasonably tasty, you can get a factory second out of your favorite brand, and nobody even know, nobody will care, and you can enjoy a great stick with the rest of us.
Man, I love it. I've got my little girl standing here next to me. Here, come here. She's a cigar aficionado. This is Harper. Harper is loving watching us do our podcast, and I'm hoping you guys like it too.
What's up, Harper?
Hey, girl.
What's up, girl?
What's up, girl? All right, get out of the smoke. Nobody, no kids allowed in the smoke. No, she's sitting in a chair over here.
So now, if you're watching at home, we spontaneously are doing this episode. We called. We got it. We got to get together. It's like going to the gym. You have to do it. You have to hang out with your friends. It's like exercise. Sometimes it's hard to do, but you got to do it. After you hang out with your friends, you always feel better. Sometimes they need you. So answer
and
the call, make the call.
I
Be
needed
there.
this. So here's a little quick story for today. So I bet I put 150, 175 miles on my truck today, just driving from place to place. I kept this in my dashboard, and I had put a punch in it. By the way, you see what I'm using for a punch?
That's
Jason
awesome.
Nimitz, major shout out to you, bud. Like, this is the best punch, 223 shell.
223. Okay.
Yeah. It is phenomenal. I say that. Hang on. No, this is a Winchester 20. This is a Winchester 270. Sorry, I didn't know that. 223 works too. It's a little bit smaller, but anyways, Jason, thank you for that. That was a cool suggestion. It's also on the Instagram page for Ash to Ash and on Facebook Ash to Ash. So if you guys want to get on there, here's a plug. Anyways, I'm driving around. I've got this in my dash, and I'm sucking on it dry all day long. And I'm like, I cannot wait till I get to the moment where I can do this. So about 6 o'clock, and I'm like, Drew, what you doing tonight? And he's like, I'm going to the gym. And I'm like, I should probably do the same. So here it is, 9:30, and we're like just lighting up.
This is what's great about the internet. Like the internet has a bunch of negative things too, but one of the great things, just hang out with friends. This is a
Right.
great benefit of being online at any time.
It is. You've got a forgiving wife. Thank you. Um, you like the smell of this one? You like this? Oh, see? She's like, I like the smell of that.
So, do you have anything coming up that will be a good excuse for you to have a cigar?
Yeah, I've got about 5 weeks of it. Yeah, I'm going on vacation soon, and here I'll let you guys in on it. So we're taking a transatlantic cruise to the Azores, through Spain, stopping at Barcelona, going to Switzerland, hanging out. We're gonna live in Paris for a week and a half, and then we're gonna go to London and hang out for a week. Then we're gonna go to New York and hang out for a little bit, and then we're coming home. Throughout all of that, I have to have enough cigars to maintain sanity. So,
I feel like you might be able to find a cigar place or two.
if I want to pay a lot of money for a Davidoff, yes, I can probably find that. But last time we were over there was last year, and I had a hard, like I found some open Opus X's in Paris. No way I'm paying that. No way.
Well, you got to bring your stash with you, man. I think what's the limit? 20 cigars to
Is there a
travel?
limit?
Yeah, there is. Most countries have a limit of how many you can bring in. But lucky it's you, your wife, your son. He's over 20, right?
Yeah, there you go. Okay, that's cool. I'll load them up with my contraband. How about you? What you got going on for the next couple of weeks?
So, one of my favorite events is coming up here in Fort Worth called the Main Street Art Festival.
That's
It's a
right.
mile of art. Like everybody comes together and they bring their wares and tents, and you can see like sculptures and pottery, and but it's completely outside. And there's usually like about 10 or 15 dudes walking up and down, smoking a cigar while you're being a little hoity-toity looking at some fine art. I've never bought anything, but it's so cool just to hang out. It's like a live museum. And some of it's pretty cool, but it's cigar friendly, and I'm looking forward to it on Friday night.
That's awesome, dude. Do you ever buy art there?
So the art that I get, Eric, you know this. I don't know if everybody will. I buy concert posters.
Speaking
So
of,
that's the art that I get.
speaking of, dude, all right, everybody, since the last time we saw you guys, Drew and I got to witness a pretty phenomenal concert together. We went to Dallas and saw Slamosa and is it not the Minutemen? What was the name of the other band?
I can't remember either. It was a little punk band from
Mainliners.
LA.
Mainliners.
Mainliners.
Okay, so and Drew got an amazing poster signed by the band, and I got a skateboard signed by the band, and I brought my kids with me, and we had a punk good time. It was fantastic.
And walking around, we saw the band just hanging out, skateboarding around, and the bassist was walking across the street. We were like, "Hey, what's up?"
I know
So we
you,
saw,
and she's like,
yeah.
ah, stranger danger, lots of it. Yeah, I think I embarrassed the heck out of my son when I went over and talked to the band. I'm like, hey, hang on, come here, let's go talk to him. And he's like, who is that? And I was like, oh, that's the lead singer of the band. He's like, no way. So it was really cool. But so we got to do that together, which is phenomenal. We got to do that
It's a
more
great
often when we
time.
get back.
Yeah.
Um, you've got a couple of concerts coming up, don't you?
I've got it's coming it's beginning to smell a lot like concerts. So I've got everything from Rush to Guns N' Roses to small little bands to big bands. Like it's coming up in all these festivals that we have here locally. So anybody from Jet to Whiskey Myers. Whiskey Myers is this weekend on Saturday. So I'm it's time for me. I love this time of year.
That's cool. Such a good smoke, dude. Such a good smoke. Here, you guys, if you get a chance, I don't know. Can you see that? I don't even focus. Yeah. Anyways, it's a great cigar. Relatively inexpensive, whatever. Dude, so man, there's so much to get caught up on, right?
Yeah.
So I've got a story.
Okay.
It starts it starts with a blurry vision of a lighter. Hang on.
We caught it for a second there.
Hang on.
There. Oh, that crown. Oh, yes. Please enlighten us of your experience.
Okay, so my wife and I decided to go to Nashville last week. And was it last week? 2 weeks ago? Anyways, it's all running together, about a week and a half ago. So we went to Nashville, and Christy wanted to go to a concert at the Ryman Auditorium, which is like her dream to see concerts at Ryman. And this is the second one we've seen. First one was Teddy Swims. This was Max McNown, which was really good. And I'm not a huge country fan, but this was phenomenal. And so we went and did that. And while we were there, we do that thing where we just kind of gallivant and go do things. We're not big drinkers, so we just, go and do fun things throughout the town. So we'll get literally, we don't rent a car or anything. We get in an Uber and just go wherever somebody tells us to go. So I was doing research a couple of weeks before going, and I realized Crowned Head Cigars, which is part of the Oz family cigars, was headquartered literally in downtown Nashville. So I wrote them 3 months ago and I said, guys, hey, heads up, I'm flying in. I'm taking my wife to the Ryman. Would it be out of would it be out of justifiable conditions for me to show up and get a quick little something, a little snippet of a tour, something of Crown Heads because you're one of my favorite manufacturers. For those that don't know, Crown Heads, who is, I believe, partially owned by John Huber and Oz Family Cigars. They have La Imperiosa, they have Blood Medicine, they've got Mil Diaz, they've got all of these different cigars you'll see in most really good humidors, and they're really good cigars. I will tell you that La Imperiosa is a chocolate bomb that I love, like love. Anyways, so I say, Christy, let's get in an Uber and just show up because I never got a reply on my email. So I call them and I said, some guy answered the phone and was like, hey, my name's Eric. I just flew in from DFW. I'm here with my wife, but I love your cigars. Is there a way I can come grab a couple from you? Because I don't know any humidors in the area. And he goes, yeah, just come on down. My name's Chad. I'm the guy that's in the warehouse. And I'm like, okay. So we get the Uber and we're driving. We go across the river, if you know Nashville. And like we hit this like industrial park and
Hmm.
it's all the way in the back. It looks like we're going to get dropped off in nowhere land. And so we get back there, and there's this big building with crowned heads down the side of it. And I'm like, oh, and I think you saw some of the pictures of that. And so I'm like, I get out of the car. Christy's walking in with me. She can already smell the smoke. She's like, oh Lord, here we go. So we opened the door to the office that had no markings on it. It just was a tinted door. So we opened the door, and there sat John Huber looking at me, going, how can I help you? And I was like, John. He goes, who are
Wow.
you? And Christy videotaped the entire thing.
You
So
released that?
not yet, not yet. So I cannot wait. And
Yeah.
so John was let's huge shout out to one of my like I've got Anthony Bourdain. He's like the Anthony Bourdain of cigars for me. So he's really just a cool guy, very smart, very eloquent, and hospitality is one of his strong suits. We get in there. He talks about his life story. He talks about all the posters behind him, what he's done, what he's thinking about doing, and he's like, "Come on, let's go." So he takes us to the back warehouse room, and he starts just talking. And as he's talking, he's like, how things are changing in the industry, this, that, and the other. And he goes to, and I've seen him on interviews go to this cabinet. It's this cabinet that's up on a little pedestal, and it looks like an old armoire that your grandmother would have, right? You gotta keep that thing lit. Anyways, so we get up there and he starts pulling cigars out of his personal stash and throwing them in a bag. And then he takes like four or six hats that are crown heads, throws those in a bag. And then he did lighters and swag and like I was like, John, whoa, hey, dude, no, you're good, man. He's like, no, you guys, I appreciate you coming in here and blah blah blah. Dude, it was the most amazing experience ever.
He's a fan of fans.
He
That's a
is
great
a
experience.
fan of fans. He had us take a picture in front of his favorite Johnny Cash photo. Um, and he's a huge fan. And he's got one cigar, uh, Jericho Hill, which is a tie-in to Cash and his lyrics. Just all kinds of stuff. And like his insightfulness and his transparency, like he's pushing this new cigar called Mayflower. Yeah, Mayflower that's coming out. Um, and he's been on social media lately going, this is one of the best cigars we've ever released. And I believe him. It's not unfounded. Um, but this is why partially I love this industry so much. So much. I don't know where else you could do that.
Yeah.
My
By the
wife's,
way, this cigar is not bad.
is
The
it
thing
not?
that this is a factory second, okay? So
Right.
when they roll up the cigars, it's the leftover. So it is a little. There's a I'm getting,
There's a what you're getting?
but outside of that, a couple of like remnants from the, because it's not full leaf. It's the shavings or the leftovers. So But outside of that, it's a pretty good stick. I'm kind of
That's
surprised.
awesome. That's good. Sorry, I was rambling with my story. I totally forgot about your cigar. You got that thing like half gone too.
Well, that's it's almost the size of a cigarillo. So this is like a 30 or 40 minute smoke, which is fine for a $2 cigar, you know? This is a very good cigar if you're looking to be cost efficient. And it's
I'm
not too bad.
factory seconds have been kind of a win for me too. Um, Oliva has some. Um, Forgot the name of the other one. Anyways, but yeah, that's but sometimes like I'll say there are certain brands that I do kind of stay away from. I haven't had the best of experiences with, but um, it's a hit or miss, and for $2, I'll take that risk.
Like exactly.
Like, not
So
a
I've
big deal.
got another event coming up next week at a golf tournament. I was asked to play in a golf tournament, and I was like, you know what? How about I sponsor a hole and I give out cigars to all the golfers? So that's gonna be my promotion for the day, is
Who
me handing out cigars.
is it? Are they agents or are they?
Oh, it's the Chamber of Commerce. So I mean, there might be a couple of agents there, Eric, but it's mostly just businesses, small businesses in the area.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Man, you are diversified with your friend group for sure. You've got a
I mean, I
lot of
feel
people
like
over there.
with all the houses that I own, I have to know electricians, I have to know plumbers, I've got to know general contract. It's kind of out of need, but a lot of people, if you're in real estate, they ask you, "Hey, who's your CPA? Who can I use for this?" So it's really good to be able to hand out people that you've worked with that you can vouch for, and then they feel that you're a little bit more important and comes out a couple business things from it. So yeah, it works out.
It's funny. My motorcycle club was giving me hell today for doing so many posts on social media, and
Well,
and I
they
was like,
should. That's their whole point.
"You got it. You got it. You know what I'm talking about." And they're the sweetest guys on the planet. I would go to bat for every single one of them. And they give me hell. But because I'm so active on that, they were like, are you doing it just to like, don't ever go to Eric's garage because he's going to post you on social media kind of thing. But I was thinking about it like, if you guys really wanted, if you own a business or you want to be just have a community, forget about business, forget about money making, forget about all that, just a community of people. Who are the people that are in your life that give you services and like go all in with them and show them some love? Like I've got a plumber in my neighborhood that we also go to church with. We give him all the business, all the plumbing business in the world. And I don't know if he's the cheapest. I just know he shows up and he does a good job.
And sometimes, like one of my good friends, his mother passed. She had her own will. She forgot to say where she was going to be buried at.
Oh no.
So there's five brothers. They all live in a different state, and they're like, "Where are we going to bury mom?" So she didn't have it in her. But if she had a professional advising her, it probably would have brought that up. Sometimes you need a little bit of help with things.
Hmm. That's really true. Man, that's a good suggestion, dude. Um, I've done the thing where, we bring in all the different facets. You were talking about CPAs earlier, financial advisors, builders, just people that, to be honest with you, has nothing to do with what they do for occupation. I just think they're cool people. And I like hanging out with them. I sincerely,
Entrepreneurs can be very,
I,
very interesting.
I like Drew in my group. I like that. Um,
Oh, thanks, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got to blow you up a little bit. Um, what else is going on? Oh,
Oh, your new cigar
I got a
tattoo with
cigar
Texas.
tattoo in Nashville. I went to a Tennessee Nashville tattoo artist who did my other tattoo, and I said, "Hey, I want you to do Texas with a cigar hanging out of it." And he goes, "What? What?" I was like, "Yeah, just do it." And he did it.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. So I want to be sensitive of something. How are we doing on time?
Oh, I don't know. I don't. Hang on.
Yeah.
I think we're okay. Yeah, we're doing okay. We got like 8 minutes.
All right. Very good.
Yeah. What would you like to talk about today?
Well, the most exciting cigar related thing that I've got coming up this year
Oh
is
yes. Yes.
Big Smoke in Vegas
Yes.
in November. It's going to be a great time, but it's the reason why it's going to be even a better time this time around is because Metallica is playing that same weekend at the Sphere. It's going to be an incredible time. And I don't know
I
what I'm going to do with myself.
I don't know either, but I may be able to fit into a carry-on, and I don't know, man. It's hard not to go all in looking for tickets online. I can tell you that. That's it.
Because
No,
the big
no,
smoke is on
no.
Friday and Saturday. Friday
Yes.
and Saturday is the big smoke, and they play Thursday and Saturday.
And
So
you
it's
got,
Thursday Metallica, Big Smoke Friday, Saturday Metallica.
dude, you are living the life, dude. Hey, you know what? You have put it, look, let's just be honest. You've put positivity into your life, which has exuded into others. And I'm so appreciative that you're in my life, dude. Like, you have made a huge change just in the past 8 months of us really diving into all of this. And because of you putting it out in the universe that you are, it's the vibration that you're putting out. And I'm not trying to sound all hippity dippity, but I will tell you, I, I'm watching it happen. Like I love where you're at. I'm just sincere as a
Thanks, man. There's
friend,
nobody else that I would want to do this with besides you.
man,
Yeah.
bro.
Thank you.
Whoa, so good. Okay. So, okay, last time we talked, you said you hadn't bought cigars and you were going to replenish a little bit. Did you go in and buy some?
Did Eric because I needed them for the cigar event at the golf course.
Mm,
So I bought
yes.
actually, yeah, I actually bought 60 of these to give out, right? If I'm giving out cigars, I'm going to give out something that's nice, but not too crazy.
Sure.
But the other thing I'm going to give out are in the golf course, you need a couple of different shots in your tool bag. And one of the very and most important shots you have as an amateur is a punch shot. So I bought punch cigars to give out on the course too. I'm trying to
Um,
be a little nerdy, but they're really good cigars. Maybe I'll have it on our next show.
that would be cool. Are you doing Colonial this year?
Absolutely, I will be at the Colonial. That is such a fun time. It's right next door to me, so I love that course, the event. You can be right next to everybody who plays.
I love that. Yeah, it's actually in Fort Worth. We have this thing called Colonial. It's right after the Masters every year. Um, it's literally in the heart of Fort Worth, and it's PGA Tour stuff. You should probably own more Airbnbs in that area. Just heads up. And don't think for a second that we aren't benefiting from that. Um, but yeah, that's it's been a huge opportunity every year to hang out with your friends and like all the people that you may or may not do business or hang out with. You can go and dressed in pastels and walk around and try to not get hit by golf balls. It's fantastic.
Oh, and Eric, free tickets for veterans. They even have a
Really?
veteran. Yep, they even have a veteran tent just for us, where we have free food, free drinks, so free ticket. They really support us at this event.
I love that. I didn't know that.
Now you know, so you got to make an excuse to come out this way.
I would, but I'll be on a boat. When is it? Is
uh,
it next week?
that's a good question, man. I have to go look at my calendar. I don't know when it
I
is.
think we're gone. I think it's the first
Yeah,
week of May.
you might be. Yeah, yeah.
Because Masters just ended yesterday, didn't it?
It did. Now, are you going to be around for the World Cup in June?
So I get
Well,
back like June 8th or something like that.
oh, that's really close.
Okay. Okay.
We have
Um,
9 World Cup matches in Dallas or Arlington this year, the most of any city. 9.
I, and good luck. Do you think you can actually go?
I mean, I'm going to see all the craziness. I'm going to be there in the tailgate area. There's a huge area of restaurants and bars. I'll be
Yeah.
right there. And if I happen to get a ticket, great. But honestly, I just want to go hang out with the crazies.
See, you'll find opportunity in that. You
Well,
will.
yeah, there might be. There might be.
Without expectations, right? You're not going in
Yeah.
there thinking, I mean, you're just going to go hang out with people.
They have
That is
like
so cool.
a 80-foot television screen outside the stadium that you can just watch. So you can go hang out and not even be inside.
Dude, you notice that bike's gone?
Oh, It is
But
gone. There's not even another one to replace it.
well, there are, but I can't start it until I get back. I rode for the first time without any issues uh tonight in pitch black dark. You know where I live, and all the lights worked, and I was like, screw it, I'm doing it. So I got on it, and dude, it is so choice. So I completed a project.
Awesome. Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Speaking of completing, we should call it here.
I love you guys. We like keeping you up to date for what we're doing, what we're excited about. Um, you can feel the energy that we have for each other and just daily life. I encourage you guys to just try to do the same in your own environment. Bring in the positivity like Drew does so masterfully, and join us with cigars and comments and let us know how your life is going with these things. Drew?
We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching this episode of Ash to Ash Cigar Social. See you soon.